All right, everybody, welcome back for our final episode of Oh, That's Hot here at Servpro. We're lucky today to have the CEO of our wonderful the Greater Mason City Chamber of Commerce.
You got
Did I get that right?
You did.
Wonderful to have Colleen Frein here. And so thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today we're going to dive back into our wonderful hot sauces, eat 5 wings, ask 5 questions about our community. Hopefully get to learn a little bit about you if people don't know.
We'll find out what happened.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen? So we'll dive right into our first wing. So for this is my favorite sauce. It has been all season. Crema matcha. It's got just all these really good smoky vibes to it. Not too hot, just delicious. So why don't we dive in here?
Can I just start by saying how terrified I am now? Because initially when you said, like, will you do this? Everyone was like, it's not that bad. You even said, oh, it's not that bad. You'll be fine. And then the last few days it's been, it is so bad.
Well, we do have to get people to agree to do this. So, you know.
False pretenses. But I do love spicy things. So we'll see how much that holds up.
We'll have some fun today for sure.
Today. So cheers.
Cheers. That one's just the best. All right, so that one's very kind of like smooth, friendly. So I want to know, Colleen, what's one thing that people think the chamber does that makes you want to laugh and say, sure, we control the weather too?
Well, I have to say the funny thing about the chamber is, and I appreciate this, we tend to be the place that people call when they don't know who to call. So we get a lot of phone calls. We get, can I pay my tax bill? Can I talk, like, when does my trash get picked up? So my favorite one, it was on a Martin Luther King Day. It was snowy and cold. And somebody called us and said, my neighbor's house has water coming out of the basement, and I think that the pipe might have burst. What should I do? And I thought, did you like look in the phone book and find the Chamber of Commerce number and think they're gonna know how to fix the pipe?
They probably just knew that you had some really great chamber members who would be.
We forward them to the fire department, but I will say, we get a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, we can actually get you to the person that you need to get to, even if that's not actually what we do.
It's always got to be an adventure, right?
Yeah, it's always an adventure, but awesome. We'll answer anything.
Love it, love it. All right, Colleen, one down. What'd you think?
I mean, I thought it was really good. I actually finished the whole wing. So.
Yeah. I mean, again,
I'm hungry too,
right?
So that's.
and that reminds me, shout out to our friends at RibCrib for the delicious wings. These sauces are great on their own, but I feel like this whole season they've been great. Really, like partnering with a good, like crispy wing that's got good meat on the bone. It doesn't feel like they're chicken tenders or anything like that. So
great idea for catering for the holidays.
Yeah.
I will say RibCrib is a chamber member, of course.
Yeah.
And it is. If you're looking to cater for the holidays and you just don't have time to do it yourself, they have so many options, whether it's doing a whole spread or just the little things here and there. So highly recommend.
Awesome. Well, it's been great to partner with them, and obviously Servpro, awesome team. Jonathan, shout out, has been really just the brains behind this operation. We really appreciate them. So definitely throw some business their way as well.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for wing 2?
Ready for wing 2.
All right, we're moving on. This is another favorite of the season, Neil's Chimichurri Habanero Hot Sauce. This has chimichurri, habanero, ghost pepper. A lot of the sauces this year are a little more fruit flavored. Okay. So let's see what you got.
So we skipped over number 4 to do this one.
Oh yeah,
because it tastes better than number 4.
We're gonna just enjoy some good sauces to start out. Right? All right. So obviously we're doing this with our wonderful United Way, and just like United Way, the chamber works with businesses, government partners, volunteers, events, and handles different crises as they come up. So which email subject line strikes the most fear into your heart? Quick question, small change to tomorrow's event, or do you have a minute?
I mean, always do you have a minute? Because a quick change, we could figure that out. Things change all the time. But do you have a minute? It's never a minute. And it's always a complaint. They're never like, do you have a minute? I'd like to tell you something really nice.
Or it becomes like a 12-step process for like a new plan in the community or something new to tackle on. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a minute? I have a great idea.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to do it. Which we're happy to do.
So any of those 1 minute moments that you're minute meetings that you've had with people, has there been an idea that came out of something spur of the moment that you've just really loved, or has been something that you've really appreciated over the years?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, all the time, these little things. I love getting little tidbits from people, and then you can kind of start weaving them into bigger pictures that are happening. And a lot of that happens band festival time,
Yeah.
because we do get a lot of community input into that. So oftentimes the theme of band festival will have influence from people who give us ideas, or especially awardees. So I love that when somebody comes in and says, so-and-so is really deserving of, an award or recognition, and then we can kind of file that into the back of our heads and pull it out when it's appropriate, is my favorite.
Yeah, that's great. It's nice to have that variety of perspectives. And for people to feel like they can communicate, right? What a terrible thing that they feel like they can talk to you.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing.
And at the end of the day, always going back to, we're here to help people. And so even if it is, do you have a minute? I want to tell you about something that's ruining my day. Absolutely, we have a minute.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right, Colleen, we've made the midpoint here. This is wing number 3. We're on the sauce. This is, we're picking it up a little bit. This is Tropical Amarillo. This has, mango, pineapples, very fruity. It does have some sneaky little heat behind it.
Okay.
So, let's...
Did you give your tip for how you do this to people before? So you put it on and then you shake it?
Yeah, you learn
out.
things. This isn't my first go around now,
tips.
so we gotta find where you're gonna bite and get the good bite in there.
Cheers.
Very islandy,
I love a sweet and spicy.
This is a great sauce. Like I said, we're gonna enjoy it today. If we have to get all the way through to the end, we're gonna enjoy it on there. So, always thinking back to the types of people that get involved in their community. Obviously, working in the chamber, you must love working with people. What's a job early on that you had that really made you feel like, man, this is something I enjoy doing?
Right. Well, I always was one, even from a little age, that would see a problem and want to solve it, right? I remember when I was very young, because I was into Pippi Longstocking at the time, there was a house in downtown Rochester that was slated to be torn down. And it was an old historic, to my mind, at least at whatever age I was, 5 or 6 years old, historic home. And I thought, this home should not be torn down. It's too beautiful, A. And B, what if we saved it and turned it into a Pippi Longstocking house? And people could come in and do Pippi Longstocking. I don't know what I was thinking. So I wrote to the mayor of Rochester and wrote this whole compelling argument about how I was gonna, if they would let me have this house, how I would turn it into a Pippi Longstocking house so I could save this house. Did not happen. But it was always kind of in my blood to see things and want to try to fix them or keep them and preserve them. And, eventually that led into reporting when my prior career to the chamber was as a journalist. And that's why I got into journalism, is to tell people stories. And that really has led to the same thing at the chamber, where our goal is to tell our community stories, our member stories. And it's a lot of fun and a little bit less stressful than the news business these days.
imagine a little different schedule, maybe
sometimes.
A little
different schedule, a little, still fast paced, but not, life and death that we're dealing with at the chamber. We're just making lives better.
Yeah, and there's something about a story, right? I feel like, especially with this, where we've gotten to know people, but in the work with United Way, there's so many great stories out there, and some of them are profound things, some of them are just daily joys or interactions that we have, and there's something about sharing stories that I think United Way and the Chamber really do a lot of that. We want to make sure, how do we tell the story of our community, the good parts, the bad parts, but also how do we make it better? And so it's been really cool to it's cool to hear that you like stories a little bit.
Well, and the United Way is so good at telling its story. I mean, that's what has made you so strong in this community, and to be able to help so many people is the way that you have been able to tell the organization story and the stories of all the people that you support. So I really appreciate that you do that.
It's a lot of fun. All right. We have made our way through 3 out of the 5 rings.
I'm so nervous for this, because you all are building this up to be like...
There's, after this will be my 5th time tasting Da Bomb, I don't know that I've grown to appreciate the sauce at all. In fact, sometimes I think this should be number 10, but or number 5 for us. But it is, it's a very unique sauce.
Unique's usually not a good descriptor.
Yeah,
if someone asks, what is that girl like? And you say, well, she's unique.
And there's some quality of it that you're going to kind of regret. But, the only way that we can get through this is just to plow ahead. So, cheers.
Cheers. Here we go.
Deep breaths. Yep. Nope. Still there. Yeah.
It's like a funk that I'm not appreciating.
Yeah, there's lots of things I don't appreciate about this one.
I mean, maybe I'm waiting for it still because it'll come. Like, it's not so hot yet, but I'm sure it's
Yep, it's
gonna develop.
It's there.
If my nose starts running, I'm sorry. It's not because I have a cold. It's because there it is.
It's a very chaotic sauce. That's a good term for it. It just kind of affronts you and
it's not delicious.
No, it's not. It's not real pleasant.
No offense to whomever made this.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're very nice people,
I'm
but
sure
I don't
they've
think
made
it was made for
plenty
pleasure.
of money off this sauce, but
Nope, it was made for pain.
yeah, yeah. See, there it comes. All right. So speaking of chaos, a little bit, we know that in community events, things can come up, and all of a sudden how we respond to them and things that just need to get done. Be very careful of your eyes there.
Oh yeah, they're called.
Don't do
I need a different napkin.
Awesome. So
Okay, I'm getting there.
can you think of a time that you've had to respond to something chaotic that's come up that you just had to get through?
Like this? Whew. Okay, thank you for the extra so I don't get the sauce in my eye from where I was going.
It's something.
Okay, hang on. I want to talk about this, but I don't want to be
Best of luck. It doesn't go away. It never goes away. It just lingers.
Okay, I just need to stop drinking things and it'll go away.
Okay.
It's fine, I'm fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Okay. So a time that was very chaotic for all of us was when we were trying to put together our Child Care Works program. Sorry, it's so my mouth is so. And we had been working on this for almost a year, and working on getting to the point where we were going to ask the community for money. And we had a kind of a plan at the end of September to do so. And mid-September of 2023, the state came to us and said, we have extra ARPA funds. We want to spend them on you. You can basically have a one-to-one match for everything you raise, but you have to raise it by the end of the month.
And that was the middle of the month by that time?
Yeah, it was like the 10th or something. So we effectively had 2 weeks to get to our businesses, ask for money, get them to say yes to the money, and put together anything that the loose ends that hadn't been tied up. We had to do all of that. But we were able to fundraise in that short amount of time about $320,000.
That's wild.
That then ended up getting matched 2-to-1. So we actually got $640,000 out of that hard work.
Wow.
So totally chaotic. I think I had more meetings in those 2 weeks than I've ever had.
Yeah. And those funds went directly towards supplementing child care worker pay, trying to make it so we could retain really quality people.
Exactly, and it's been so effective. In that past year and a half now, almost 2 years, well, really 2 years since we started, we've seen worker retention the number of workers at our child care center increased by 26%, almost 10% more kids that are under care. We're not seeing the rooms closed. We're not seeing shorter hours, all the things we were seeing pre-2024. That has all been cleared away, fortunately. And our employees at the child care centers are making $2 more an hour than they were before. Brings in a better quality worker, brings people back to the industry that maybe weren't able to afford to be in childcare on the salary that they were making before. Now they can go back in.
Yeah. And I know there's been some changes to that program. Some of the funding is kind of not locally so much, but more just from the state side. Obviously,
we were very hopeful. It was a pilot program, and typically when you say pilot, that means this is the first, and if it's proven, then we'll continue to do it.
Yeah.
But they decided not to continue to do the pilot program. So we've lost that state funding, but we still have been able to maintain all that local funding and keep this going.
That's great. Awesome. Guess what? We've made it. Wing number 5. You've done great. I know that last one.
Wing number 4 was not fun.
It never is. It really isn't. And so wing sauce number 5 is this is by far the best name, Thermageddon. I mean, if you're gonna have a hot sauce, why not just go all out?
The last dab.
Yeah. So, and speaking of the last dab, kind of the tradition is put a little extra on at the end. So I'll let ladies first, but
thanks.
You know,
we'll just.
One of those
I really dabbed it.
Well, hey, that's exactly how you do it. So
that is how I do it.
So has this been what you thought it would be? Is it, people always wonder, they're like, is it as hot as you thought? Or is it, I tell people the sauces are great, but also there's definitely some heat to them.
It's more difficult to talk logically when your mouth is on fire than I anticipated. Also, things that I didn't know could sweat are sweating. I'm not sure if I'm crying or sweating from my eyeballs. It's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's good.
But now we have the 2 napkins, so I cannot mix these up.
Yeah,
this one is for dabbing the hot sauce off my face. This one is for dabbing the tears.
Yeah, don't mix those up. Be very
Don't mix them
careful.
up.
All right, well, let's get into it. Last one.
Doing the tips.
Cheers. Game on. Here we
Cheers.
go.
So what does some taste better?
This one, it'll hang out for a little while. So.
Right.
Yeah. So let's fast forward.
Ew, now it doesn't taste good at all.
2020.
It started so well. Sorry. It's like, we have questions. I'm just like describing the sauce.
I'm just trying to get this out before I have to talk too long. So
Ew.
right now, 2025.
So it's like on the tip of my tongue.
Yep, it's gonna linger. There's some out there. Feel free to go for
I
it.
think I just inhaled it.
Yep, be careful. So fast forward to 2035. Mason City, Iowa has grown and evolved. What's the one thing you hope future leaders say about the work you're doing today, before the fire takes over and you can only communicate through interpretive dance?
I can dance. I would hope they say we set them up for success. That the work we're doing now, I really hope and believe, is groundwork that will just continue to build, much like the heat in my mouth, year after year, because we're not just doing one thing. We're trying to take stabs at all of these challenges we're struggling with, like childcare, like workforce, housing, population growth. All these things don't have one solution. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just breathing slowly more out.
I think it
in.
actually helps to talk because you don't think about the pain. That hopefully all of the work that we're doing now in 10 years and 30 years will just result in a greater Mason City, a greater North Iowa, increased population, great jobs here for people who live here, great amenities, and a great community.
Yeah. Well, speaking of greater, you have accomplished this. You have become greater than the sauces. You are.
Can I
now,
go back to number 1?
Yeah. Just a nice hit back. Well, anything last before we go? Anything you'd like to throw out there to the community of things going at the chamber, exciting things, and?
Well, I will number 1 say now is the time to give to United Way. It is campaign time, and I'm very interested in this trophy, but it's not just for the trophy. God, I can't even talk. Gosh, sorry. I really hope. I know Brinkley has done a great job fundraising. Give to Brinkley, give to whoever, just give to the United Way to support it because it's a great cause and great work that's done in the community for those dollars that are spent. And also never do this challenge. That would be the other thing I say, is stop at number 5.
It was great up to that point. Well, thank you again for doing this. We really appreciate you supporting
Cheers
us.
to the milk.
And cheers. Yeah,
Thanks,
cheers to a
RibCrib.
great season of Hot Wings. We hope that you'll join us next season for Oh, That's Hot. We'll have, I imagine, some more wonderful participants, and who knows, maybe some new sauces. So
Hopefully.
yeah, maybe. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.